We going? No.
Welcome to Loud Boys, everybody. You know what? You asked for it. You got it. We're back on Zoom.
We're back on Zoom.
We're back to our roots, baby.
This is where we thrive. This is where we do our best work.
We came into our own on Zoom.
You know, we've been getting a lot of encouraging comments and DMs and stuff saying it's a great podcast, but I just miss Zoom.
Everyone misses Zoom,
so much.
dude.
So we're back.
All they want to do is a zoom.
And a boom boom. And vote for Trump.
Oh,
What is that
no.
song? What is that song about? I want to zoom on your boom. He wants to
It's
like
about
fuck
voting
her,
for Trump,
her
dude.
shitty ass. Like
Yeah.
made a boom boom. And he wants to fuck her poopy butt.
Yeah, dude.
Who wrote that song? An 8-year-old? And then like some like Swedish producer was like, genius, we can do something with this.
Oh, you made a boom boom. Let me zoom on that.
Some fucking kid went to his like Swedish producer dad who writes every pop song. Was like, I made a zoom and a boom boom, and he's like, this is it. This is everything. Perfection. Dude, the '90s were weird. The mid 90s where there was like that weird house. Like, when would that song come out? Was it around then?
Oh wait, man, it was like 93, maybe. Was it? I don't know.
There's a weird like how there's like that house music pop era is very it's like everyone like was like, whoa, computers.
Yeah,
That became like pop music for a while.
Dude,
you know?
I've been listening to Rob Zombie's first album a lot recently.
Hell yes.
Hellbilly Deluxe Volume 1. And there's a lot of that like electronic shit in it that I never noticed before.
Is it good? Does Rob Zombie hold up?
Man, I'll tell you, I mean, there's some filler tracks on that album, but I mean, Dragula fucking slaps, dude.
Dragula is unironically awesome.
Dragula rocks. I've listened to that song so much recently because I'm like, just what a perfect song.
My friend Sam did a great parody that I'm going to quote now. But I attribute him as it's Sam. It's I'm gay for my mommy and gay for my daddy.
Okay. How's the rest of it go?
I forget the rest. Look it up. He's action inspired.
In my ass, I am fucking gay.
Yeah, fuck my dad. Yeah. But yeah, I just love gay for my mommy and gay for my daddy.
That's a great song, man. Even his more recent stuff. Like I was listening to his album from 2016. That's not bad.
People don't want to admit that Rob Zombie is a Renaissance man.
Dude. He honestly is, man. We talked about this. Or wait,
we talked about this. No, we talked about this on the way to Joe's apartment, like a couple. But
no, I'm thinking of when I was on the first time I was on Zach's show. I think we talked about how good The Devil's Rejects is for a guy who had only made like music videos in House of a Thousand Corpses prior to that.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't think his movies are good, but they're enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh no, dude, The Devil's Rejects is unironically one of the greatest films ever made. That is such a good movie.
I enjoy The Devil's Rejects, but I don't think it's a good movie.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was good for like a horror film, but
I don't like that they're like psychopaths and then you're supposed to like love them when they die at the end. Spoiler alert. And then the Freebird song cue is
they don't die at the
corny.
end. There's a third movie.
So long too. It was like the entirety of Freebird.
I know it's the whole Freebird,
like,
and it's like, dude. And it flashes back to like them as kids. It's like, am I supposed to care about these people?
Yeah. Well, that's what's funny.
They
that's what's funny about the movie.
Child.
Is it in House of a Thousand Corpses? They're like the villains. Like they're not portrayed as any sort of likable characters. And then he flips it on its head for Devil's Rejects, where you're following.
I like but they're not likable in that movie. They're fucking evil in that too.
I know, but he still makes them more charming than they need to be. Like,
well, they're more the protagonists.
Because it's like you see Captain Spaulding and you're like, dude, this dude rocks. Please don't kill Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, is that the good Joker? Finally, a Joker that's the hero. That's what I think when I see it.
I love that movie.
I mean, it's fun, but I think that might be one that if you watch it when you're 13, you're like, this is the greatest film of all time.
I watch it a
And-
few times a year, man.
It's like
That movie
Boondock
rocks.
Saints, where you're
Yeah,
like, this movie's
exactly.
incredible.
Don't even
Dude.
compare Devil's Rejects to Boondock Saints. Don't do
I-
that.
No, I think it's a similar thing where it's like,
Yeah. Or
although, I mean, I think horror people, especially horror fans, grade it on a curve usually because it's just fun to watch horror most of the time. But Boondock Saints, I mean, I just think that they're both like movies that are like, when you're 13, you think they're badass, but with like any actual like objective critical eye, you're like, come on.
Once you get like a little more experience, like it's cool because it's the first cool thing you experience, but then as an adult, you're like, oh,
like hand jobs.
okay. Yeah, we're
They're
like,
hand
whoa!
jobs. Whoa! I'm never gonna hate this.
Yeah.
Actually, hand jobs still kind of slap, much like the Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
It's like, this sucks,
okay.
but it's fun.
It's like okay, but you don't want to go around saying like this is my favorite thing in the fucking world.
Yeah.
It's like a hand job.
Oh, you've had a blowjob? Have you tried hand jobs?
You guys are talking shit about hand jobs now? Come on.
Yeah.
No, they're good. I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
Things that I love in this life. It's the Devil's Rejects and HJs.
Handy
I love both
J's?
of those. Do what?
Handy J's?
I like Handy J's. That's what I call them. Handy J's.
What about hand job Okerson?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why he has the fingerless gloves.
Boom. So what's your fucking deal, huh?
Yeah, he's just jerking them off doing crowd work.
Yeah. So what's your job, huh?
You guys come here together?
Who's from out of town?
Oh, wow, well, black guy. I'm gonna need both gloves for this one.
I miss him, dude. R.I.P.
Back. Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are some other 13-year-old movies that don't hold up? Boondock Saints is definitely Willem
Fight Club.
Dafoe. No, Fight Club's still good.
Really?
But
I watched that as like an adult, and it's like, damn, dude, just do your fucking job. it's like
no,
do your fucking job, dude.
I think it's good if you don't like, that's another one where it's like you're not supposed to idolize them. When you're a kid, you're like, these guys are fucking awesome. But as an adult, you're supposed to be like, oh, this guy is mentally unstable.
It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah. Well, it's just about nihilism. I mean, I think a
about
voiceover.
liberating yourself.
Yeah.
From the shackles of capitalism.
I think Office Space did a better job of that than Fight Club.
Of course,
I agree.
dude.
I unironically agree.
Yeah.
That's weird. 99 was the year when a lot of movies came out about freeing your mind.
Yeah.
Because you had The Matrix, you had Office Space.
That's what happens when life is too good. They're like, okay, so the problem is that life is good.
Yeah.
We got to get out of this.
Yeah.
99 was like
job.
a prosperous, it's like the best America ever was in terms of like prosperity and like culture.
That was our
So they're like, the problem is life is good, but we're actually controlled by robots.
That's why it's good.
That's a big problem. And now they're like, no, it's about being trans, actually.
Yeah. So like, how crazy is that? That like this trans rights movie inspired more school shootings than anything else. Inspired
True.
more active
And Nazis.
shooters. Yeah.
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 Red pills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And like, if anything, if we learned anything from what Pepe the Frog and a lot of this, it's that creators have absolutely no rights over their content.
It's true.
Like Harry Potter, like when J.K. Rowling was like, "Oh, I hate trans," people are like, "Well, you don't really get to have any say in Harry Potter."
Yeah.
So it's
which
like,
is funny because she did that, and then people said that to her at first. Well,
Yeah.
the other side, because she's like, Dumbledore's a pedophile or whatever, and then they were like, or gay.
No, she's like, yeah, the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah. The creator no longer has control over its creation, much like God in the human race.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think creator does have control over its creation? At one point, is it like the audiences?
I mean, I think with something like Harry Potter, when something gets that big, no, it's bigger than she is, so it's out of her hands at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always going to be like a fandom that's going to want to be like, no, this is the content. Like, everyone has their own continuity, so like
Star Wars too.
Yeah.
It's like that is not George Lucas's at all.
right,
Yeah.
unless like George Lucas buys back the property.
He
And
should
it's
do
like-
that. That'd be
Oh,
a
he
great
absolutely
troll
should.
move. You guys
That'd be-
fucked it up even worse than me.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna bring back the white man in Star Wars now.
Yeah.
If anything, we learned that people hate fucking diversity in these fucking movies.
Yeah.
And by everyone, I mean me. Makes me
Yeah.
fucking livid. A black guy with a lightsaber, yikes. A woman with a lightsaber, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's like, come on, now you're just like being a dick. And it's like, okay, we'll have one white guy have a lightsaber in this movie, and he's fucking crying like a bitch all the time. I can't kill my mommy or daddy. It's like, damn, dude, have a fucking look. The whole point of a Star Wars movie, it's about like a white guy who wants to fucking kill his parents. Like that's all Star Wars should be about. We gotta get back to the basics.
That is what white people be doing, is killing a parent.
Oh, white people, that's like white culture is killing their parents. Incest is a white culture
Damn.
thing too, I was just thinking about as I constantly think about it.
Incest?
Yeah. You don't really see incest in like other, like aside from like Japanese and American pop culture, it's not in like, you know, other cultures.
Italians
What
want to
about-
fuck. Oh yeah, wait.
Oh yeah, I guess
Italians are white.
Italians, but I would group Italian under white now.
What
As do
about
I.
what about incest? And it's the letter N.
Ooh.
How'd that go?
Yikes.
What's up, cuz? You want to have sex?
Fuck. God damn it.
God damn, dude. Hey, the
Oh,
audience asked
fuck.
for it. Zoom. We're stronger than ever on Zoom, dude.
I hate how this podcast has me on camera laughing at the worst things. I can't even say that's satire or anything like that.
I
It
mean,
was
it's very
shocked.
low.
We were
It's
taken
low
aback.
effort satire.
Yeah, not enough comics go for the lowest possible hanging fruit.
I mean, just.
But you know what?
dangling.
That was actually pretty masterful on such short notice.
I know,
What's up,
dude.
cuz?
Off
That
the
was pretty
dome.
good.
Off the dome. Come on.
It's that show Yo Mama, but they just fuck their moms.
Yeah.
Damn,
Fuck. You know who I was looking into? And I love looking into things. You
Your
know me.
dad's ass.
Hey.
You're looking into your dad's ass. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
go on.
Yeah. Great fucking. Yeah. All right, Dalton. You should have quit with incest. All right, buddy. What about NSYNC?
Okay. It's just boys to men.
Boys to Men or NSYNC as they were
I
popularly
do be
called.
wanted. I do be wanted it that way.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Fuck. Sorry, guys.
Well,
All right.
Hey. What were
Shout
you
out-
looking into,
Say-
Robbie?
Shout out to our black fan base.
yeah.
All two of them.
Yeah. Two's generous. I think it's that we have one black fan, but
Do
shout
we?
out to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. Not
What were you
to.
looking into?
Oh, Pablo Francisco.
Oh,
What a fascinating career that guy has, dude. Remember him?
in a war.
He looks like
yeah.
me, and he
In a
also did
world.
voices. I
In a
can't
world.
help but see myself in a world where I did. He did that joke like in. I was looking on YouTube. It was like 8 different like 8 different filmed sets of him going,
Incredible.
in a world. Like, dude. All right, so this guy made it off a Comedy Central
Yeah.
special. Remember the days? Not even special. A half hour.
Mhm.
He made it off a half hour. That is unthinkable today.
The good old days. I mean,
Yeah,
but, I mean that was like before, like you could have like a viral video fucking take care of you and give you a Netflix. bonus.
true. It was just like Comedy Central reruns.
Yeah.
That's like all you could do. That was like the best you could get for
And
sure.
it was so like limited. So I don't know, but it was also during like the dry spell of you know late 90s, early 2000s when comedy was still in kind of like this weird like it's not really viable right now. It wasn't really until like Dane Cook revitalized it as much as I
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's true. Dane Cook kind of made it a big thing again.
Yeah. I mean,
Everyone
like,
really hated him immediately. I feel like though he had
I
like
mean, it was
one
just-
year where everyone
it was-
loved him.
it was just
Everybody really hates
Yeah.
him now.
it was just so different than what anyone else was doing at the time. Like, did you ever hear his interview where he was talking about like why he was doing the jokes he was doing in his Comedy Central presents?
No.
No.
It was like basically like Comedy Central was telling him to do all of this stuff, and he, they like take out like all of the bits that were like his signature bits, like don't address the cameras, don't take off any clothes that that would fuck up like the editing process. And that's why he was going so nuts, and he was like addressing the cameraman, and he was like talking to the audience and stuff. And in the end it turned out to be really good for him, but at the time he was like, oh, this is career suicide.
Oh, he was making sure they couldn't like
same thing with like
special.
same thing with like Dimitri Martin and Zach Galifianakis, how they would play instruments during their sets so they couldn't really edit it. That's kind of what Dane.
Joe, you're a little quiet, by the way.
Oh, hold on. Let me. How's this? Is this a little better?
A little bit. Maybe try it a little bit more.
How about this? Is this even a little bit better?
It sounds kind of the same.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like-
What about now?
Yeah, maybe just like bringing it a little closer.
Okay, just bring it in closer to my face. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a video. Anyway, so apparently he was like known for like doing a shitload of drugs and bringing hookers back to his hotel room and stuff like that.
Hell
There's
yes.
There's a video of him online like doing a set and falling off stage while he's in like an acid loop.
Oh,
And,
Pablo
like,
Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Joe, it's at the Sacramento Punchline.
I remember when this happened.
I remember when it happened, but I don't think I really registered it till I like went and watched it like recently. I was it was being I mean, it's just crazy. Like he's in an acid loop. Like he keeps doing. But the impressions to me, here's where it really hit home. He kept doing the same 3 impression jokes over and over again. Like he was like, "In a world, get to the chopper." Blah, 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 blah. And then someone heckles. He's like, "Oh, sorry. Is it because I'm black?" "In a world, get to the chopper." And then he falls off stage. and his opener is just right next to him looking uncomfortable. And the audience says, "Let him take over." Oh, my God, dude.
I think,
so
wasn't that Chris
brutal.
Storin was hosting, I think?
No, I think he has his own opener. Because then I was looking at like Ticketmaster reviews. And I think that he just brings that guy to like, I don't know. But, dude, that's such like a classic comic story. Like a classic, like, peaked or made it and then just destroyed himself with drugs and never updating his material at all. Because that in a world, like that guy hasn't narrated movies in like 15 years.
But like
that
I
voice.
think, I think Pablo is like probably like the last of that breed of comics that can do that.
Like impressionist.
No. Just like, just like that like, oh, I got my hour. I'm gonna coast off that, forever.
Right.
It's harder and harder to do that now because so much of comedy.
But it wasn't even like he had an
now
hour.
you have to lip sync to Trump speeches.
Oh my God, dude. I think she's gonna make Biden lose, Sarah Cooper. I really because
You
like
heard it here
every
first,
mainstream,
folks.
I swear to God, every single mainstream Democratic politician. What the fuck?
You okay?
What the fuck is going on?
What?
Sorry, another classic Zoom mix-up.
Oh,
Anyway.
breaking news: Robbie's gay.
Breaking news: Dalton's actually the one who's gay, and Robbie is straight.
I had sex with Robbie. We're both gay.
Oh,
Fuck, you
shit.
suck my battleship.
Yeah, I sucked your penis.
Wow, what a great
Checkmate.
own. I'm actually less gay because you're the one who sucked my penis, bitch.
But I sucked it from the back. Wait.
You sucked my ass?
No, I pulled your dick between your legs and sucked your penis from behind.
Oh, romantic.
Well, that just sounds fun.
Yeah. I said that very poetically. There was like a meter to the way I said that.
Yeah.
Mr. Pruitt, are you trying to seduce me?
I'm trying to seduce you. Okay, what were we talking about?
I'm trying to Sudoku.
I'm trying to Sudoku.
Mister, are you trying? This is Robinson. Are you trying to Sudoku?
Are you trying to Sudoku me?
Because I'm very good at the game.
Oh man! Oh, dude, you just reminded me. I found this show. Came on Stars like a few years ago. You guys know Stars?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Premium cable time?
HBO
yeah.
for idiots.
Did you guys ever even hear about a show called Counterpart?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Dude, this show rocks so hard. It was only on for like 2 seasons.
Why did you lie, Joe?
I don't know. Just like my fucking
No,
my
dude, you guys
knee-jerk
got
response is like to be as dishonest as possible.
you guys got to check this shit out, dude. It's J.K. Simmons, who I
Ooh.
already love.
I love that
And
guy.
He
Cute
works
guy.
for this company doing. He doesn't even know what the place he works for even does. Like he just goes into a room and opens a folder and says like phrases to another guy behind glass in front of him,
Ooh.
and then that's it. And he discovers that the building he works in sits atop what they call the crossing, where 30 years ago they discovered a parallel Earth. And
shit.
this is where the two Earths meet.
That sounds awesome.
Whoa, that actually
and
does
so,
sound cool.
Yeah, and so one day they bring him into a room, something's going on, and so they bring J.K. Simmons, mild-mannered J.K. Simmons character into a room. And they bring another guy in who's got a bag over his head. They pull the bag off. Whose face is under the bag? J.K. Simmons.
No.
Oh.
And so he's
damn.
facing himself, but this other J.K. Simmons is like a badass. And the J.K. Simmons we've been following is a pussy. And so now he has to contend with meeting this badass version of himself.
It
from
sounds a lot
another
like the
Earth.
This actually sounds a lot like the movie Enemy, which I really like.
But this show rocks so hard.
That
I'm
sounds
so
cool.
upset it got canceled. So check
J.K.
out
Simmons is
Counterpart.
Also, check out Enemy, starring Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal.
I love Just Kidding Simmons.
Oh, also check out Palm Springs. J.K. Simmons is also in that.
Oh
Really
yeah,
good.
that movie was great. I really
That
like
movie
that
was really
one.
good.
It's really fun and it goes by so quickly. Most movies I'm on my phone the whole time.
I know that
That one
movie was like really well done.
Yeah, it was like really entertaining and it's one of the few movies where I was like, oh, this is almost over. Wow.
Yeah, and the
Like
way
a
they explore the
good spy.
implication of like an infinite time loop, they did that. They handled that much better than like Groundhog Day or Russian Doll. I think.
Yeah, I still like Groundhog Day the best, but this one was really. I thought it was still good.
What would you guys do in a time loop? Be honest.
I mean, come on, Joe. I think we all know what we're thinking.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
what
all
do
know
we
what
think?
we're thinking.
I think we all know.
I think we
what
all
we're
know, but
thinking.
someone's got to say it.
No, we don't have
Yeah.
to say it, but
Someone's got to
hey,
say it. We all know.
we're mind melding right now. We all know
Yeah.
exactly
We all
what
know
we're
exactly.
thinking.
We
If
all
the
went to
day, if the day is to reset at some point, and no one knows what you did,
Yeah.
no one has any. I think we all know what we would do.
Like,
Oh,
I mean,
you guys
like,
are
you can
mind.
get like
You
that
guys are.
feeling of deja vu, and
You
you're
guys
like,
are
oh,
mind melding. I'm Seinfelding.
what's the deal with that?
Whoa.
Joe, I love Joe. I love what you're doing. I love the pirate.
Joe is a
Dude,
pirate.
we gotta have
Joe's a
fun with
pirate.
Zoom, man. We gotta have
Joe-
fun with this.
Yeah, Joe's a pirate right now. Joe has scurvy. He hasn't had an orange in months.
Arr, X marks.
Oh, you
the
want an
spot.
orange?
Yeah.
Watch the RNC,
Ooh.
Oh, folks.
folks.
I don't know.
I
Are you
watched
guys
it last
really gonna
night.
vote? Are you really gonna vote for that guy?
I mean, I'm gonna write him in.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right thing to do.
gonna-
Dude, Trump, RNC so far has been such a blast. They had the fucking protesters that waved the guns at those people to speak.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you see that dude from Ohio who said, "I cast my Ohio's votes for
Yeah, Donald John President. That ruled. That guy,
was so funny.
that was his 8-mile style shot, and he blew it so hard.
No,
What's so
if he
funny
did that
about
on
that?
purpose, that is a brilliant move, dude.
What's so
That's
funny about
funny.
that is he tried to say his full name. So it's funny to go out here to say his full name, Donald John Trump, which nobody says. And then he says Donald John President. It's like his name is actually Donald John President. It's
awesome,
God,
dude.
that's so funny.
That's a
Damn,
fucking
dude.
Simpsons joke right there.
I know. He's like, oh, his name is Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald President. Fuck. Like the guy that also like Trump is the most recognizable name literally other than Jesus, and he fucked it
At
up.
this point, yeah. Damn.
He should
Yeah.
legally change his last name to President.
That'd
And then
be
he can
funny.
President,
Yeah.
President.
He said 12 more years, baby.
Yeah.
Did you see that? He's like, if you really want to drive him crazy, say 12 more years.
Oh my God, he rocks.
Trump Jr. bombed so hard. That guy sucks, man. Trump must be so ashamed of Jr. Inherited none of his on-camera ability.
No, but I was told by a girl recently that if you don't vote for Biden, you won't get laid. So I'm conflicted.
What kind of Liz Estrada shit is that?
Who?
Liz Estrada. There was like this Greek play called Liz Estrada, where all the women in this village were like, if the men go to war, we're not going to have sex with them. And the men were like, all right, we're going to go to war. And the women were like, we're not going to have sex with you. And the men were like,
I don't.
what?
Do you remember when Trump won and there was like that weird meme that was like, I am not having sex anymore?
Yeah,
Remember
some
that?
woman
It was like,
said that to me. She
Yeah,
was
I
like,
mean, bye, bitch.
she was like,
Sorry,
as long
I
as she ended up having sex with me with explicit verbal consent. But like at one point she was like, no, my health is at risk with Trump as president. He's going to make abortion illegal. And I'm like, he's not going to make abortion illegal.
yeah, the man
Shut up.
loves abortion.
Speaking
The
of
man loves
explicit,
abortions.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he does love abortions. Speaking of explicit verbal consent, I had a fun past few days.
Oh shit, dude.
Wow. I haven't heard anything about this.
I know,
Yeah,
dude. I know.
This is new
Well,
to me.
come on, man. I know I've been pestering y'all in the
No,
group
no.
chat, but it's been like such a shitty fucking year, and something good actually happened. It's
I
like
am. It's not, and everyone's having a shitty year.
I
right?
know. I was happy for you like the first 3 days.
I'm
I
still
know, thank
happy
you.
for you.
I definitely
honestly.
flew too close to the sun by continually being like, guys, I feel so good right now. But
Well,
it's like-
it wasn't that. It was like, you're like alphing a little bit. You're like, yeah, I get pussy.
I know. It was definitely
It
lame
was
what I was
like-
doing.
When the fuck did Dalton start bullying me for how much pussy he gets?
I wasn't
Like,
bullying you, but
how did
honestly,
the
hold
gear?
on.
How did the gear
Hold
switch
on.
from? I feel so bad for Dalton. Like, God, fucking Dalton, the cat's a no. Like, there's no in between period.
I don't
you
want
know what
anybody
mean?
to feel. I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. I want people to envy how good I am at getting pussy.
I see. That's the thing. Your stance last week was feel bad for me, and now you're like
That was
envy
not
me.
my stance. All right, hold on. Hold on. I know how lame I sound.
You're like
but
Magikarp
it's just like
to Gyarados with pussy, like immediately.
froze. Finish. You froze. What'd you say?
Oh, you're like Magikarp to Gyarados with pussy.
Yeah. Exactly.
That works. No, I mean I don't know, dude. It's been a shitty year, but also for me, it's been a pretty shitty life. So it was good.
Yeah.
Felt nice that something good.
It's
actually
true.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I just got a message that said internet connection's unstable. Can I?
That
Can y'all
happens.
still
It's
hear?
fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
look fine.
All right. Anyway,
Well, what happened, Dalton? We all want to hear about it.
I won't do any pussy bragging in our group chat anymore. Even though the entire group chat is just us saying how horny we are. But somebody
You're the one who
finally
started that. That's your meme.
Well, we can't.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
your bit. That's your thing. You're the horny guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've all said we're horny.
I
Yeah,
do it.
no, but we've
Yeah.
all had sex, dude.
Do what?
We've all had sex, but like you're the one that's like, I had sex.
I'm not gonna feel bad about this.
You shouldn't.
No.
I won't even.
Here's my thing. And Dawn, we should get into the story in a second, but I would like to blow off some steam. You get 1 day of pussy bragging. Them's the rules. This has been a week-long odyssey of pussy bragging.
I've been.
I-
all right. Let's just drop it. 'Cause-
No. Talk about it. What happened?
Yeah, talk.
No,
about
I'm
it.
just saying it's like we've been stuck inside for 6 months and something cool happened. I get it.
Yeah, to you, not to me.
Yeah, we were all.
I
You can't tell a starving man how delicious a meal was. Not even give him a taste. It's
Yeah,
like, you bring
dude.
us any leftovers. Can I have a little taste of the leftovers? He's
I
like,
get
"No,
it. I get it.
The restaurant's closed. The
Yeah,
restaurants aren't
dude.
in this country anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're
I
like
get it.
you're like a bum who got a cookie, and you're like, look at this cookie.
If you give a bum a cookie, he'll brag to his other
And
homies.
we're the other bums. Like, we get
definitely
it.
what
You
I
got
do.
a cookie. You ate it 5 days ago.
Oh well, no. I got more cookies over the course of the week. I mean, I did.
All right, you got 3 cookies.
I think I got like 6 or 7 cookies.
3.5, dude. You got
I don't know,
3.5
man.
cookies.
Just forget. I was just excited that something good happened in my life, and I rubbed it in your faces, and pride cometh before the storm.
It's true. All right.
Before the
As
fall.
long as
Wait,
you
what
acknowledge
is
it.
the saying? Pride cometh
Pride
before the fall.
I don't really know,
What
but
is this?
once
Where did I
God,
get the storm? X-Men.
It's the quiet before the storm.
pride cometh before the
Okay, I
fall.
combined two.
Pride
different-
cometh before the fall.
Pride
Yeah.
cometh before the fall.
And it's almost fall.
Anyway,
Summer's
that's what
over.
happened.
Man,
Pride cometh before the fall, but
Whatever
I
happened-
also cometh inside.
wait a minute. Does
So,
now that
now
now
we-
that hot girl summer's over, does that mean cuffing season is back?
Was this hot girl summer? I feel like everyone got kind of fat.
Yeah, it's fat.
By the way,
fuck.
that's
It's fat fuck
exact
summer.
pride cometh before the fall. Last summer was all about being hot. Suddenly everyone's fat. Think about that.
That sucks, man.
Okay, so I'll tell the story now, and this is the last I'll ever speak of it with you two until I meet another girl. And then I'll brag about that one for days.
And by
So
the way, to the
on
listener who
Wednesday-
thinks we're being rude to Dalton, it has been like a week.
No, it's been
Anyway.
2.5 weeks.
It's not even I didn't even know her for a week. I met her last Wednesday, and Sunday was the last time I'll ever see her.
Well, time has no meaning anymore.
I know.
Yeah, especially because like, all right, no, go ahead, Dalton.
All right. So last Wednesday, I went to Comedy Fight Club hosted by our friend of the show, Matt Marin.
Matt Marin, I was there. I
Yeah.
judged. Did a great job.
That's right. Yeah, Robbie was there. And after the show,
By the way, I
like,
thought I bombed that night, and I was so depressed. And then I watched the tape back. I was like, "This is fine." It's funny how your brain works like that. Anyway, keep
yeah,
going.
you do well. Parafan killed it. All right.
He did. He did a good job.
He did do a good job. I'll tell the story now. So I went to Comedy Fight Club, and after the show, like a couple people were telling me that there was a girl there. What I was told is that she like knew me from this podcast, but I found out later she had never actually listened to this. She just like knew me from seeing me do stand up like a month ago, and like
No, because she said that she was disappointed that you fucked the hooker. How would you know about that?
That's what I heard, but I don't. I'll tell the story, but that wasn't the case.
Oh, really? Well, then where'd that?
Yeah,
where'd that
because
come from?
what I heard was that somebody had told me that she'd listened to the show and heard that I like fucked that hooker, and she was bummed out because she wanted to like hook up with me or whatever. And that's not the case though. That's not what I don't know where that came from, but there was all you need to know is there was a girl there who knew me from.
Where'd that
seeing-
come from then? Because that was the only part I was happy about. Was
I
that
have no,
someone was
I
listening
have
to the
no
show.
idea where that came from, but
Because someone
that's
told
not-
me that too. They were like, "She listens to the show." I was like, "Cool."
Maybe she does, and she just was like lying to me about it. But when I asked her about the show, she was like, "I've never listened to it."
Well, how they know about the hooker then? Have you told people?
Well, if anyone listens to this show or what, but I have told people. But I mean, yeah, if anyone else is listening to this, they've heard about it.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, all you know is there was a girl there who all I knew about her was that she liked me and wanted me to talk to her, but I didn't know who she was. And everybody there had been drinking, and near the as everything was like starting to wind down, there were these two chicks that were leaving, and Derek Gonzalez nudged me and he goes, "Hey, that's her over there." And I like looked at him and I said, "Hey man, I'm not coming back up here." And I chased them down.
No, you didn't even say that. You just like looked at her and like a fucking like the Roadrunner or something.
Dude,
You, like,
I
ran after
definitely
her.
very creepily just beelined it and chased them downstairs.
No, it looked like a South Park character when they run. You know, that's what it
Yeah,
looked like.
it was very awkward. I mean, it was awkward.
No, it was funny. It was cute. It was cute.
They
They
were,
weren't even
like, in-
there. I
Yeah,
also
and they-
thought you were kind of doing a bit. You were kind of being funny.
I mean, I guess so, but I was definitely on a mission. I was like, my goal is to not come back up on this roof. And I followed them down, and I was like behind them, and so I was like acting like I wasn't following, like trying to talk to them. And then they come outside, and I like walked past them, and I said, "You ladies have a good night." And then I was like walking away, and I'm like, "Fuck, how am I gonna like come back over there and talk to him?" And then one of them was like, one of them said, "Do you have a lighter?" And I said, "No," but I was so drunk, and I was like, "I'll go in this bodega and I'll buy one."
Oh.
Yeah, and so I went to the bodega and bought a lighter and handed it to one girl, but the girl I wanted to talk to was next to her. So this was just an excuse to like insert myself into whatever they were doing.
I think they wanted you to talk to them.
I think the girl I ended up hanging out with probably was like, "Hey, get him to come over here somehow." That might have been what happened. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So I started talking to this beautiful Irish lass, and like we hit it off, and then they both were like, they're both from Ireland, but they both were like, "Hey, you want to come to this bar with us?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we go to the bar, and I'm like standing
What
next
bar?
to the. I can't even remember. I was so drunk.
How's there a
that night.
bar open? It was like 1
Yeah,
a.m.
what's going on? What's going on with
I
this
don't. I was
story?
well. The bar was like closing. Like we got there like right as last call hit, and I was standing next to the girl that I was with, and her friend was like, "All right, I'm gonna get out of here," and I was like, "Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to happen." And me and the girl go in, get a drink, and she immediately is like, "All right, let's go back to my place." And I'm like, "Oh man, we're gonna drink these in the Uber." And so yeah, so we get in the Uber and we go back to her place, and she takes me up on the roof, and her friend is like out there, and we kind of like chase her friend off. And then we were on the roof, and we didn't talk long before she was like, why don't you lay down here?" And I lay down, and she immediately starts blowing me. And we go at it for a while, and then like I've heard that this isn't hot, but I really enjoyed this because she looks at me and she goes, "Do you want to have sex?" And I go, "Absolutely." And so
That's
yeah,
nice.
we started hooking up on her roof.
I think
And
it's fine when a girl says it.
yeah, I mean, I thought it was hot, but yeah, so we started hooking up on my roof, and then like she said, "All right, let's go down into my bedroom." And so we went in her bedroom, and we like kept going at it. This was a very unprotected sex, by the way. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's the only way to go, dude.
Oh, dude, it spoiled me. And so yeah, we go at it for a while. I feel myself about to arrive to the finishing point. I pull out, um, you know, spread my seed all over her, and then she starts like rubbing it on her vagina, and I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she said, "Don't worry, I have an IUD." And I was like, "Nice, hell yeah, dude."
Killer machine in her butt.
But anyway, so I mean, I'm being like super vulgar about it, but I mean, in all honesty, because I had like a nice little fling with her for a few days, and like she rocks. Like we only hung out for a few days. I think Sunday was the last day I'll ever see her because she has to go back to Ireland. But I mean, she was awesome. She was like really fun, really sweet. I like really enjoyed my time with her. I know I was like pestering y'all in our group chat about this, but like the sex was fun, but I actually like really enjoyed her company. Like I'm really happy I met her.
Oh, that's actually very cute, and I'm happy
I
for
know.
you.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
too
it
it
was
was
bad that-
all worthwhile, man.
I wish she wasn't going back to Ireland. That does suck.
Yeah, I know it's a bummer because she's like really pretty and like really fun to be around. And
Oh,
I enjoyed talking to her. And I don't know what her attitude would be if she actually was staying here, but she did say that like if she was able to stay in New York, that like she would like go on dates with me and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
she must
means
really
the
like
next
you.
Words would have been
Yeah,
ID.
she was really into me. Like she even told me she was like nervous to talk to me, and she like was like really downplaying herself. She was like, "I can't believe you're talking to like such a unattractive autistic." Like she was saying all these like things, like down talking herself, and I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking. Like I think you're awesome. Like you're really pretty," and I'm like, "I don't. You shouldn't be nervous for me to talk to you." Yeah,
That's
she
crazy.
rocks. Yeah, we had a great time, and like we hooked up a few times over the course of like a few days, and it was funny because I do remember like the first night we hooked up at like I was so drunk, and I was like trying to get to know her after we got done, and all I knew about her was like she was from Ireland. So I was like, "Have you ever seen the movie Leprechaun?" And she just goes, "You mean with Jennifer Aniston?" And I go, "Yeah, it's her first film role." So yeah, we had a nice time. We had a really great time.
She'd been like, "Have you listened to U2?"
I did. She did ask me to like put on music, and I was like, "Oh, how about the Pogues?" And she goes, "Shut the fuck! Don't even fucking do that." And I go, "All
That's
right,
so
we'll listen to
funny.
something else." Yeah.
I want to go overseas one day and hook up with a girl, and she puts on the national anthem to make me feel comfortable.
And I'll
but-
never have sex with an international woman. I like my women red, white, and blue, baby. I want them fucking voting. I want them with that red-blooded Americanness. I've never had sex with a non-American. I don't think I ever will.
Yeah. But she was also like pretty funny because like on Sunday, the last time we hung out, we were laying in bed together and I forget what we were talking about, but at one point she said something and that prompted me to be like, I think you're great. And she said, yeah, it's because your dick is in my mouth half the time.
Well, okay. Cool story.
What? I thought it was funny. That's a funny thing to say.
That's a hilarious.
Oh my God,
thing to
Dalton.
say. That's
Dude.
a hilarious thing to say. That was a hilarious.
What?
Thing to say.
What?
Oh my God. All right. No, that's cool.
Great, man.
All right.
We're just we're just awestruck.
The chapter of Dalton's virginity is officially closed. How does it
Damn.
feel?
Feels good, man. Feels good to be a person. Feels good to finally be awakened sexually.
Do you think there's a before? Do you feel markedly different?
Of course. I feel
I
like
think it's
way
easier
better.
to have sex once you've had sex for the first time.
Of course, dude. But she even told me, dude, she was awesome because I told her about the Russian hooker, and she was like, she even told me, she said, I don't know, I think it'd be hot to like take your virginity. I would love to do something like that. And I was thinking, man, I really could have saved a lot of money if I'd waited.
Yeah, you were off by 2 weeks.
I know, dude.
But maybe the hooker enticed her. Maybe she's like, oh.
Maybe she even mentioned that. She was like, do you think you would have been confident enough to talk to me if you hadn't done that? And I go, I don't know. So who knows, you know?
Damn.
Hey, life takes you where it takes you. You just don't even ask questions. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. Come on, guys. You okay, Robbie? What's going on, dude? I just told a really sweet story.
I have nothing to add. Great
Okay.
job.
I'm sorry it wasn't funnier. I mean, I just had a really nice time with a nice lady. I mean,
How am I supposed to react to Green Day to that fucking song?
I
don't know.
just like,
What would Adam Sandler say in this situation?
Yeah.
Why am I being roasted? For not even saying it. The biggest criticism you guys have me is I interject too much. So I was just letting Dalton take the fucking reins.
I mean,
dude.
I think
we learned our lesson, Robbie. I'm sorry. Now, please.
Why am I in the hot seat?
I wish the story was funnier, but like this for once
No,
in
it's
my
cute.
life.
It's cute, and you seem to really like her. There's nothing
for
wrong.
once in-
I literally said nothing. I said
I know.
nothing.
It's just like it feels weird because for once in my life, something humiliating didn't happen. Like I just only have good memories with this person.
Right. I didn't want to undercut. I felt like I was being too snarky and rude at the top when you were introducing this subject. And I was like, I'll just let Dalton do his thing. So I was just I was resisting making more jabs, but I'm honestly very happy for you, and that's sick that you
Thank
found a
you.
girl like that.
Yeah, I'm sad she's leaving, but I'm grateful for the time we had together.
Sometimes it's not about the amount of breaths you have, but the amount of breaths you take away.
It's better to have loved and lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
than never to have loved at all. I believe Corey Matthews said that in a very touching episode of Boy Meets World.
In many ways,
Um,
Dalton met World.
I did.
Yeah, Dalton.
tender young age of
Dalton's
27.
Corey. I'm Sean, and Robbie's like
Robbie's Topanga. We're
no,
fucking.
Robbie's Eric.
Who was that? Was he the older brother?
Yeah, the older brother who went on to voice Batman Beyond.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, Alec Guinness. No wait, that's what was his name? Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis, yeah,
Yeah,
the Batman.
Alec
of the
Guinness was
future.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Good shit.
Oh damn!
man.
I always loved Eric. I thought he was so cool.
He was the funny one, dude. He was like the funniest character on the show. They made him like this cool, like fucking cool ladies man in the first couple seasons, and then they just turned him into a fucking goofball.
That's a
Fucking
haircut you
awesome.
could never have now.
Didn't Sean end up dating like a hot black chick?
Yeah, a way hot black chick.
Thank God Mr. Feeney wasn't a pedophile. Bullet dodged.
Damn, dude. Yeah, he was the voice of Knight Rider.
Mr. Matthews,
Mr.
will you undress yourself?
Remove
Undress
your pants
yourself.
immediately, Mr. Matthews.
Prepare to truly meet world, Mr. Matthews.
There are some things you can't learn in a book, Mr. Matthews.
Mr. Matthews, we're going to do a little extracurricular reading about the Greeks.
Experience, Mr. Matthews.
Pedophile Mr. Feeney.
Yeah. Mr. Peeny.
Yeah, Mr. Feeney. He's giving him life advice while he's fucking him. It's like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is an interesting dilemma you're in with Topanga. You should have cleaned the bloodstains out of your underwear before you go home.
That was a good ass show, though.
Okay, that was too far.
That Comedy Fight Club was interesting. I mean, I was supposed to do warm up, then they asked me to judge, and the show didn't start till like fucking midnight.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that definitely, because the open mic before it went like way.
Yeah, there was
too
also
long.
a mic before. Yeah, so it was my first live judging. I kind of wish it was like more. I like crushed because I was like I did great in the Zoom judging, and it was fine. But I mean, I listened to it back and it was like, okay, I'm getting more laughs than I even thought I did. But it still was like, I don't know. It wasn't the best circumstance, but would I even have been booked for a good circumstance to judge? You know, that's the trade-off of a newer comic. I can't wait to quit comedy. I'm so.
Why did they do the open mic before? They should have done it after.
They didn't even know there was an open mic.
Delicious.
Yeah. It was still fun though. I like judging. It's fun to do, and I look cool on the video.
That's
I
all
had a
that
cool shirt
matters,
on.
dude.
Yeah, that's real. That truly is all that matters. It really helped to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I look kind of cool at least.
I got a cool video of it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got to call Dan Parafan fat. That was pretty fun.
Good, dude.
Oh, he is so fat.
Man, what a disgusting human being.
Yeah. I said
Like, how can you look, we've all put on weight over quarantine, but like, that's like an unforgivable amount, dude. That's unhealthy. And that's like me saying this. Like, I've done crystal meth over the fucking quarantine, and even I'm like, that is unhealthy what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
I was like, yeah, Dan really crushed tonight. But enough about the chair he sat on. Folks, he's fat.
Damn, he looks like the picture of that dude standing at his fridge. Remember that picture that was going around?
Oh, yeah.
The guy with like the distended beer gut.
And then I also said, which I didn't mean as a burn, but got a laugh just because I think it was very mean. I was like, Dan, you did a great job tonight, better than the open mics I usually see you at.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't even mean that as a joke. I was just like, oh, that's where I've seen him, and he doesn't do very well usually. All right, well, what are we doing?
Dude, we're roasting his ass.
Yeah, dude, he's on fucking deck now.
Friend of the show, Dan Parafan, especially friend of the Joe. Joe loves Dan.
Good friend,
Joe.
great guy.
Yeah.
Never met him.
We'll have him on.
Okay, put him on the Zoom, dude.
Yeah. We're getting
Would he
on
fit?
one of these Zoom shows.
Would he fit in the box?
We're gonna have to upgrade our internet to business class internet.
Yeah, we need to get Zoom out to have Dan on.
Yeah, we got to get like a T1 fiber optic connection to import the image of his mass.
Yeah. We had to cut out a wall of the internet to get him.
The guy at Zoom headquarters, when he tries to log on, is like, I'm giving it all I've got, Captain. It's too big.
They're plugging in extra routers and shit.
Yeah. Shit's catching on fire. Sparks are flying.
My God, we've never had to handle a man this big. We don't have the technology.
Some guy's typing code into a laptop desperately. Like, come on, hotshot. You can do this.
Dan's like, why is this loading so slow?
It's taking fucking forever. Fucking Zoom is gay. It's taking forever to load. Everyone's like, come on. You can do this.
There's casualties by the time he gets on screen. People are dead.
We're all dead.
Yeah, some of the people at Zoom headquarters perished in trying to get Parafan on
When he
Zoom.
tries to log in, Zoom goes, coming in for landing. But yeah, you know, I'm officially a roast battle judge now. You know, some people made events, some people battle, but not everyone has made the cross to judge, and that's just who I am now. I'm a judge, so
Congrats.
I'm so excited to judge in the future, and just some of us have also changed. Some of us have also made some great strides in life, and Dalton. Not all, I've been in your position. I've battled, but you haven't necessarily been in my position as a judge. So,
Oh, I've judged. Yeah, I've judged a roast battle.
Fuck, I don't have anything.
Yeah, dude, I'm killing it.
Damn, dude. Dalton truly is the man who has everything.
When
I
did
guess
you
Dalton-
judge?
Yeah, I judged one battle at New York Comedy Club a while back. It was like we were doing a bit where Jamar.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that was a bit.
That was a
It was a
good
little
one,
bit.
dude.
It was
That
a
was a good one.
It was a fun little bit, but I judged the whole thing.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. God damn.
Okay. Congrats, man.
Thanks,
I'm happy
man.
for you.
Yeah, it's just it's cool.
I'm not happy for anyone. I want to
Yeah.
have sex, and I haven't.
I'm not even happy for myself. I really thought it could have gone better, but that's
Damn,
fine.
dude.
Dude, I do have to
Can we
say-
just go through with this fucking joint suicide already? Because I'm getting
know.
fucking anxious.
I would have
I
been
really-
with you. I would have been with you a week ago, but I'm happy for the first time
Dude,
ever.
just wait till your serotonin levels drop off again, baby. 'Cause
No,
that
I'm on
happens.
SSRIs.
No, it
Lexapro.
doesn't matter, dude. Pussy
Lexapro, baby.
fucks up everything, dude.
Well, I didn't
There's no
even come the
chemical on
last
Earth.
time. Oh,
Nervous.
whoops.
What is that, ecstasy?
Oh, no, this is a nicotine pouch.
Oh, damn, dude. Hey, I got another eighth of mushrooms. I'm going to go on another trip.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's do them together.
Okay.
Let's do mushrooms and go walking around Manhattan.
Where you want to go? I go walking after midnight.
Oh, when I go walking.
With
After
a
midnight.
dick in my ass.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
let's go
excited about
explore.
it. I
Let's
had
go to
such a
Randall's, dude. Let's do mushrooms and go to Randall's Island.
Dude, I have such a fucking blast just chilling in my room. I turn off the lights. I get like this. I listen to a little I listen to that chill beats to study relax to. I was listening to
Oh.
that for like hours. I was just lying on my mat.
I've done that.
It's so much fun. It's a good reset, man. It always helps chill me out whenever I'm stressed out and I come back with
I
a little more
still-
empathy.
I think I still have like about an eighth left.
Perfect, dude.
I've known mushrooms since college.
It's
Oh,
fun,
they're great.
man. It's a lot more fun as an adult. Some drugs get more fun as you age, and I think
Yeah, like
psychedelics-
poppers.
Yeah, I think psychedelics are definitely like one of them. I think I don't know. I feel like cocaine has like diminishing returns as you get older. It's
I've
not
never
as
done
much-
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different as an adult.
Coke
As an adult, it's
sucks.
more of like
Coke is
I
like a
need
bad.
yeah. It's like as an adult, it's like okay, I need this like if I like stay up too late and I'm tired in the morning.
Adderall is really so much better than Coke at the end of the day.
Adderall
I gotta-
rocks, dude.
Yeah, because it's
We're
longer.
talking drugs.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to be like hooked on Adderall in like college, so I'm glad I like was able to pump the brakes on it.
You gotta be
Yeah.
careful with that shit, man.
I know, dude. It's crazy how many people are on it. 'Cause
I'm
it's like-
battling kratom still.
I'm battling Kratos. Just got God of War. For
You play as Kratos.
not how I play it. I'm the first
You
guy
just
who
keep
plays.
jumping off of cliffs and you're like, I win.
Yeah, I channel my self hatred into video game protagonists. I
Wait,
like
you're
to-
playing the
stop.
most recent one?
I actually haven't played it. I just got Uncharted though.
Okay, because
Nice.
the most recent the Norse God of War one is really cool.
A weird thing about Uncharted is that like, how is Nathan Drake still like a happy-go-lucky, whimsical guy? Who's,
After
like,
all the
killed
shit that's
so-
happened to him.
I know, dude. He's like a fucking psychopath. Like the beginning of the game is like him like beating up some Mexican guy in prison, and he's like, "Hold, you're too short to ride the ride." It's like, what character is this?
Well, that's like how Indiana Jones was. Like Indiana Jones experienced occult horrors and still was, pretty.
Yeah, but I feel like Nathan Drake is
free.
still like more like I don't know, more baby. He's not as weathered. If he was more weathered, I think I could
Mhm.
get a grasp on it. But he literally still conducts himself like a fresh out of college whippersnapper, like joke guy when he's killed so many people.
Yeah, he's got a lot of growing up to do.
I know, dude. Grow up, Nathan Drake.
Yeah, come on, dude. What? Come on, man. It's embarrassment what you're doing.
Gaith and Drake, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, if you could bring one comedian back to life, who would it be?
Ralphie May.
Pablo Francisco. Yeah, I've been really depressed about my comedy career.
Oh no, Robbie, why?
Why?
I don't know, man. It just feels like it's like, I'm almost 30 and it's just like, dude, at what point is this like when's the end date? When do I get enough evidence
The
that that's
end
not
date is
gonna
when
work
you're
out?
in a Holiday Inn in Nebraska and you have a gun to your head and you think, if I pull the trigger, I won't have to do this fucking weekend at this go nowhere comedy club in the middle.
But you know what's so funny is that stereotype, that guy's like, I'm like, damn, that guy does clubs. Like, I'm envious of
I
that
know.
depressed road
I
coming.
know, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I
It's
mean?
like,
Man.
it's so great.
Like, I'm so down on the rung, and I've been at it for like fucking 10 years. This podcast is probably the most successful thing I've done, and we're not that successful.
Well, like,
Hey,
I mean,
but we're
like,
getting there. Come on, man.
success is such a subjective thing because, like, I mean, damn, dude, look how like successful a lot of those comics were in the 80s when they were like, oh, damn, I'm doing all of these clubs and I'm working all these tours and this is going to be forever. And then the bottom fell out because it was oversaturated. And, then there was like a drop off, but then there was like a new opportunity. Like, Mark Maron took that time to reinvent himself. You're never done. It's just like a different aspect of your life right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like I put so much things on hold in my life, and it's like,
Like
on
what would you rather be doing?
I don't know. Like, I could get I could maybe try to make more money, or like get a wife and kids.
But do you
that
think
kind of
that stuff would make you happy though?
Yeah, probably. Honestly,
Yeah?
yes, probably.
Dude,
yeah.
honestly, I'm happy as long as I have two things: video games and pussy. I got them.
Yeah.
I got them, dude. Feeling good.
But would you have become like an accountant or something, Robbie? Like if you
Yeah.
were doing
I could have gone to
comedy?
grad school or something. Yeah,
What
I mean,
would you have
I've
done in grad school though?
Sounds like you're going
what
to
would you
sad
study?
school right now.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in a really. I've
No,
been
but
kind of
let's
depressed
talk
today.
about that though.
It's okay. Man, we really traded places lately.
I know.
I'm so
Much
happy
like-
these days.
That's why you got to be cool, apathetic Joe, always in the middle, no highs or lows. Apathetic Joe.
Honestly, I wish, because I feel
That's
so.
the way to
Yeah.
live.
So
Yeah,
what
you
do you
know-
think? Do you look at these fucking Wall Street guys with their fucking suits and briefcases and been like, fuck, if I should have spent 10 years pursuing that instead of.
A part of me does. A part of
Mhm.
me does when I see these guys in their 20s making $100,000 a year doing finance. I don't know if I could have even done that. Probably not. But I'm still envious of that kind of
Their accumulation of wealth.
well, just
Man,
an ability
you wanna
to have a normal career. Just I do like my job now, but it's still what could I have done if I just had spent more time on it? And
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm worried because I feel like I'm gambling now with comedy. I'm gambling my youth in the hopes that this will pay off someday. And I'm just
you're looking at it all wrong, baby. It's all about the journey, not the destination.
but
Gotta have
I mean,
fun with it.
And it's comedy is also a lifelong passion. It's not something you don't I mean, look at Jay Leno. Even though he fucking retired from the Tonight Show, he's still doing sets. You're still creating content. Your existence is the content you create, and it
yeah.
it's not necessarily
Existence is content.
yeah, man. It's not just the sets you do. It's also podcasts. It's your web presence. It's it's even typing funny stuff online. And yeah, but those finance guys that you're looking at, they probably see a fucking multimillionaire their age. And they're like, fuck, I need to be like this other person doing this. Everyone's always trying to find
That's a
the
good
next
point.
rung. that they're trying to
Comparison
go
is the
to.
death of self-esteem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's really going on.
That's a really good point.
And dude, there's comics that are fucking older than you. I'm older than you, and yeah, I'm having the same thing, and it sucks, dude. And but there's also people that are our age that haven't even thought about or haven't attempted stand-up comedy, And they have like that good job. There's so many people that have that, like, I was working a job on Wall Street and I almost fucking died and I was like, it wasn't worth it. I wish I did this thing.
There's also
Yeah.
people we know who have been doing comedy for the better part of a decade and have no hope of ever getting asked to do a show.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
Alex Davenport.
Oh, come on, Joe. I was trying not to say his name.
Oh, what? Friend of the show?
Come on, man.
What? We'll get it in post.
We all knew
dude.
who I was talking about. Yeah, we'll get it in post.
We'll get it in post, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Look,
we'll
there's
take
a
care of
smile
that.
on Robbie's face.
That's I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Needs
just
to
so
be
fun, 'cause
reminded of the.
I've heard people say that about him for like 6 or 7 years. 'Cause I knew him in LA,
The
and people are like,
criticism of his comedy career is now old enough to vote.
I'm worried that's what people say about me, though, too. It's like, like, that's the thing. I compare myself to an Alex, and I'm like, well, dude, I mean, Jesus. I feel like he might get booked more than me. You know?
How often do you ask to get?
Robbie, also, we're still locked down. Like, don't even worry about this shit right
Yeah,
now.
you want to do a fucking a park show? Is that what it is? We can go out.
Yeah.
We can go, dude. We can go to Central Park and we can do a fucking Loud Boys comedy special in the park without any fucking amplification on a milk crate.
That's a
And
good
like, if
idea.
one person pays
It's a
attention,
great idea.
yeah, you want to do that? We'll do that. Then Dalton and I will take mushrooms. Make a
Yeah.
day.
And then we'll get some
Yeah.
pussy.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think
Women
it was just
love
like,
fucking
I'm
dude
in like a.
mushrooms in the park.
I have
kind of
trouble coming. It's hard
I
for me
just
to come.
chastise myself so much. And it's like, because like after that roast battle thing, because that the roast battle judging, it's the first time I performed since Lockdown Live.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards, I was just miserable about it. I was like, I can't believe I'm so bad at this. Or not bad, but I'm like, why didn't I go fucking better? I suck. They hate me. And then I'm also like, well, I can't wait to get up again. It's like, why do I want this feeling again? Why do I want to risk feeling bad about myself when it's like, it also wasn't 100% my fault. And and then it's like, also like, I don't know why my brain does that. Cause it wasn't even like I was like embarrassingly bad. It went fine. But my brain goes to like, because you didn't kill, you suck.
Right.
You're
And
spiraling,
then
dude.
yeah, I've been spiraling like crazy. I don't even know what happened. Maybe it was you
Well,
having
it's also-
sex.
It's also like the ratio.
I think so.
It's also like the ratio of like live. It used to be like, back in the olden days, you do like, 8 or 10 sets a week. So if you had like an offset, you're like, it was just a fucking offset.
Right.
whatever. And
That
then
was like the only thing I've done
right.
in like 6 months.
Yeah, but
So
now that
I'm-
the ratio, it was like, fuck, this is it. But like, there's also a lot of mitigating factors. Like one, it was like your first setback in forever. So there is like a little bit of, there's always going to be performance rust if you take such a long period of time off of doing something consistent.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's being in front of, everyone's also probably like a little self-conscious because it was like the start of the show. So they still don't know like how they have to react to it. It's still like a new world in terms of how everyone's supposed to be in these social gatherings, and what stigmas, like, am I sitting too close to somebody? Can I even like high five or attempt to like, everyone does like the, should I hand, and then they go to fist and then they end up doing elbows. Like it's just like a complicated time right now. So like, I mean, like even the fact that you're doing comedy period is a fucking cool thing in New
It's
York,
true.
where like not everyone's getting booked all the time,
Yeah. Unless you're Maddie Smith, then you're getting booked all the time still.
Robbie, come on, dude. We're living awesome lives right now, all right? We get to play video games all the time. We still get to do stand-up. We're getting pussy.
Maybe I need to game more. Maybe that's my issue.
Dude, yes. That's, honestly, gaming has made me very happy lately.
Yeah.
I love swinging around Manhattan in that Spider-Man game, just punching criminals.
That is pretty fun.
Yeah, dude, just play more video games, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can get into
Yeah.
Fortnite with me.
Dude, get Bloodborne, dude. Let's play Bloodborne
Make
together.
some squad runs. It's a Marvel theme, this new chapter in Fortnite. I'm pumped, man.
What's Bloodborne?
It's like Dark Souls, but Lovecrafty.
What about Blart Souls?
Okay.
Same creatures, but they're riding around on a
Kind of
fucking
segue.
Segue,
Yeah. Well, we did it.
Good ass show, man. Have you
that
seen
the-
that new Kevin Smith movie, Becky? Or
You mean
not
Kevin
Smith,
James?
Kevin
We've talked
James.
about this movie.
Yeah, but
before,
has anyone actually seen it yet?
No, I
I
haven't.
No.
haven't yet either, but I really want to.
Yeah, it looks great.
I've been getting into really bad horror movies.
Like what?
I was just watching Silent Hill Revelations,
Damn, all those
And
Silent Hill movies are kind of rough.
and before that, I watched Terrifier. I enjoyed Terrifier, but it's a pretty bad movie.
I enjoy most horror films.
Yeah, they're fun, man.
They're great.
fun.
There's a
The
drag
bad
show
ones are
that
kind of fun.
I started watching this drag show on Netflix called Dragula. Incidentally,
You've just been doing an all Dragula media diet.
I know, dude.
Between Rob Zombie and this TV show.
It's a cool show, man. It's like those drag shows make me uncomfortable because of how gay they are.
Right, and how they sexualize children.
Well, that's not. You're thinking of Cuties. You're thinking of that French movie that just came out.
Well, I don't like any of it.
But no, Dragula was cool, man. It's a horror themed drag show. In the first episode, they have them dress up as Cenobites. We've talked about the Cenobites on this show before.
Yeah.
Talked about Cinnabon on this show before. Delicious.
Ooh, yeah,
Delicious.
dude.
The Cinnabon Cinnabite, and he's just like this fat fucking.
Word up, guys.
Yeah,
That's
trying to
literally. Hold
fucking
on.
Fit into
That's
pants.
that's literally
Yeah.
one of the Cenobites. That's Butterball.
Is Cenobites Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
I just
members of
raised some.
the Order of the Gash.
Yeah, it's like where it's where pleasure and pain are so close they're
Intertwined.
indistinguishable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything's like BDSM themed.
Dude, I would definitely open the puzzle box. I want to become a Cenobite.
But you don't become a Cenobite. You just summon them and then they fuck you up. Unless
But
like,
sometimes
they're
they turn
touched
you
by
into one.
it. Do you think I wouldn't get turned into one? They torture me.
I would become I'd be a cool Cenobite.
You would not be a cool one. None of us would be a cool one.
I'd be cool. I'd be really
Why?
cool.
What do you bring to the Cenobite table?
A quick wit. I'd be the really funny Cenobite.
Pinhead's pretty funny in some of the other movies.
He is. Yeah, he can be.
Yeah, he kind of holds his own. He's like, you know what? I think I got that covered, dude. They huddle up.
I love those movies.
They're great. They get weird. Every
Part
horror
4
movie goes to space at one point or another.
Well, that's the thing with Hellraiser. Part 4
Yeah.
is the one where they go to space, and that's not a bad horror movie goes to space movie. Like
A lot of
it's
them-
actually
okay.
pretty good.
Hellraiser 4, Jason X,
Jason X is good.
Leprechaun in Space.
That's a good one. They're all good. Who else went to space?
Ernest.
Ernie. What's this here? What's this puzzle box, Vern? How open this thing? How open this puzzle box, Vern? Oh no! Xenobites got me, Vern.
Like you.
There's also
Yeah.
Family Matters where Urkel goes to space. It's the only
Oh,
one I
yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like near the end of the show.
yeah,
He has
that's
to
like
land the
series.
shuttle and shit.
TV used to be
Did I do
awesome.
that?
Did I do that? The only episodes anyone remembers are Stefan Urkel and them going to space.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you ever see because that show, like, famously, he was not supposed to be, like, the focal point, but he just, like, took over the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever see that Key and Peele sketch about that?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, that's one of
It's
the
very
funniest.
funny.
That's one of the funniest sketches they ever did, where
Yeah.
it's just all about Urkel taking over Family Matters.
Yeah, and like Reginald Val Johnson is like, this is supposed to be about my family in Chicago. Why does this nerd build a robot?
Yeah, he says this was supposed to be a blue collar Cosby show, not goddamn Quantum Leap.
Wow, the evolution of that show is fascinating.
Yeah, I know.
My favorite if we're talking about Key and Peele sketches, like one of my favorite ones was when they were writing the script for Gremlins 2.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
that one's so good.
So
That's one of their
funny.
best ones. That show's really good.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele's very, very talented.
Yeah, are
Yeah.
y'all watching that new show that he's involved in? Lovecraft Country?
No, that looks
This
dumb
is
to
fucking
me.
dude, this is Watchmen all over again.
I know, it's just Watchmen again.
It's literally the exact same shit as Watchmen, where it's like the real villain, racism.
I know. I think that's the show. It's like the monster is racism.
I
it's
know,
like, oh,
dude.
it's
It's so
fucking.
The true
Just heavy-handed.
indistinguishable.
It feels like a cheat code to get good reviews is to make
of
something
course
like that.
because
Yeah.
I've watched both episodes that have come out now, and I'm just like so underwhelmed because it presents this world where like the concept is cool, where it's like it's the same world as ours where Lovecraft's books exist, but the monsters are like actually real. But it's also like that the real monster, systemic racism.
I know. Well, I read a review that was like, yes, Lovecraft Country's an epic troll to Lovecraft. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I really
I don't
don't
think
care
Lovecraft
that
does
you're
either because he's
You're
dead.
trolling an
Yeah.
100 years dead author. Like,
Yeah.
It's
dude,
like well documented.
like what are we
Yeah.
fucking doing, dude? It's just the media landscape's just got so like.
You really stuck it to him by honoring his legacy.
I just
by
feel like
continuing to
it's like I don't give a fuck.
things.
I really don't care about identity politics. Like I feel like it was an interesting theme up until like 3 years ago when it just became everything is that now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
And they do like they did like a meme joke in the show a couple nights ago where like they're staying at like these white people's mansion and they serve them dinner, and she rings a bell for the butler to bring her salt, and she's like, "Well, I need some salt." You know, white people don't be seasoning their food, and it's like that's literally just a Twitter joke. It's just like dumb shit that people say on Twitter.
Yeah, I actually got because I said I don't care about. It seems to identity politics, and a guy said like a white guy, of course, he was like, "Oh, just because it's about black guys, you think it's about identity politics?" It's like that's what it's about. Like that's the show, right?
Yeah, goofball.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm on 1% battery, so we should end this.
All right.
Sorry.
All right,
Give us
we'll
all
end
a
it by
kiss.
saying that we don't like shows that tackle racism. Just show
Yeah.
us monsters being monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like that's the whole thing. The whole thing is about Lovecraft's monsters is that you see them and then you go insane. And then the whole story is told from the perspective of someone who lost their fucking mind seeing this. And they're like, my friends, it's been many days since I've last eaten or slept since that unthinkable evil.
All right, I'm on 1%.
you-
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, bye.